Go get a hot rag again.
Okay.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. About to start recording for y'all. Inform you guys, but apparently my girl thinks I need a hot rag on my face. I guess my face is dirty, so whatever. So, welcome back to Hanging with Nate motherfucking Tyler, aka Swole and Bearded, Mr. Swole and Bearded himself. So, I'm gonna take you guys through a number of topics today. We're gonna talk about the nice responses I've been getting back from the video I did on going to the gun range and picking up my Taurus G3. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about some of the photography things I got coming up. I'm gonna try to explain who I am a little bit more so people have a better understanding. So the ones of you who do follow me and plan to keep following me for a purpose, you'll have a better understanding of who I am. So excuse me for a moment while I get my makeup done.
You're a little crusty.
Mm-hmm. This is my tiny human. She keeps my face clean. Is that better?
Yes.
I look good now?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Here, put that rag now and get this thing.
Okay. Wait, hold on.
So, so I'm going to give you guys a better understanding of who I am. And, we'll talk about a couple things. Some stuff you'll find interesting, some stuff you might not agree with. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with you might not like everything I have to say. I'm okay with the fact you might not want to support me after we have our chat. I'm okay with that. So here, let me pass it. So, like I said, I'm Nate Tyler, Mr. Swollen Bearded. Shut up, girl. So we're gonna talk about a few things today. Some of the things we're gonna talk about is some of the things we have going on. I don't know if I was really clear or if people, I think I was clear. I just think people don't really read or pay attention to things nowadays. They just jump into something, jump in the mix of it, and just go with whatever's going on in the moment. So people don't really go like, oh, I'm going to go to this guy's YouTube channel. I'm going to find out who this guy is, and then I'm going to comment and say what I have to say. They just go like, here's a video. I have an opinion. That's the end of it. And that's fine. That's just the country we live in now. It's the Trump era, baby. You say whatever the fuck you want to say, right? And that's cool. But just to kind of bring you guys back up to speed who may stay around, I am Nate. I am originally from Georgia, joined the military at 18. After I got out of the military, I moved to Washington, D.C. While serving in the military, I was not in special forces. I was not in any special op groups. I worked in the Signal Corps field, and I also worked in the intel field. After I got out of the military, I spent the last 18 years working in the intel field in the Washington, D.C. metro area. Had enough of that shit. My wife and I broke up. She moved back to Georgia with my youngest child, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna move to Florida, be close to my kids. So here I am in Jacksonville, Florida. I'm also a professional photographer. Along the way, I met a really cool hot chick who's a model. She's really tiny. She said she wanted to move to Florida with me. Raise his hand. She said she wanted to move to Florida with me. She came to Florida. We bought a dope ass house. Here's our home. And if you're gonna follow my channel, you're gonna see a lot of cool shit, right? Follow my channel, you're gonna see me traveling to other countries for photography. Right, so got cut off. My daughter's giving me a call. So you're gonna see a lot of cool stuff. You're gonna see me traveling the world for photography. I used to shoot a lot of fashion stuff. I may start doing that again. If so, then you'll see me traveling to other cities, working for agencies, all that other cool stuff. A lot of other things I picked up. Started competitively powerlifting a couple years ago. Haven't done it in the last year, but looking maybe to get back into it as I chase trying to hit a 500-pound bench. You're gonna see me trying to do home improvement stuff because I do not do home improvement stuff, but I am going to try to do some of that home improvement stuff. I'm gonna show you that shit. I'm gonna show you some of the stuff I cook. You may see me and my kids hanging out. You may see me and my girl traveling, doing something dope because, my girl's also a model, so, she's fun to look at. And maybe I'll share that with you guys. You're gonna see a lot of cool things. So anyway, let's just dig right into the video. All right, first I'm gonna start with this, right? This is our home gym, all right? Later on, I'm actually gonna put my girl's IG in the info thing and mine as well. You can go to her page. She's a powerlifter and bodybuilder, former bodybuilder, taking a pause on powerlifting right now, but we still train heavy, so you can check her out. So we're building a really nice home gym because we both train heavy, and we also sometimes are really busy. She works for herself. She's actually getting into real estate. He's gonna be busy. He's not gonna always have time to run to the gym, so we're gonna come in here and kick ass in our gym. So we're working on that. We were supposed to paint the fucking gym, but she kind of started without me, and she painted the
I
gym.
ended up doing the whole thing. Little
Whatever.
anal. I had
You running your mouth too much. So we went with a matte black. This is where it's gonna get interesting, right? So my last video was about guns, and every fucking person who thinks they've ever shot a weapon, who's ever done anything in the military, came through to critique the video. So I'm assuming as I show y'all this shit, everybody from different sections, like all the fucking painters in the world, are gonna be like, oh, she didn't use the right fucking paint stroke. She didn't roll it properly. Look at how they taped off this. Oh, shut the fuck up. So we went with a matte black. We do have our rack. I forgot who makes this rack. We got to get some more mats. We're still in the process of putting this together. I'm going to try to have it at least 80% of the way done by the end of April is my goal. Maybe sooner. So we still got to pick up some weights. That's going to be fun too, because then if we go get like standard plates and shit, like some powerlifter people are going to say, you guys should have kilos. Why aren't there any fucking kilos? Like, come on, dog. Come on, man.
The home gym is
Come on,
heavy.
man.
We just want to live.
Everybody gonna have a problem with everything. That's fine. I got a Ford Explorer 2016 right there. I'm sure some of you want to talk. You Chevy fuckers want to go like, oh, Fords are crap. That's fine. That's my crap. Okay. So anyway, back to the gym. So this is one of our projects. We'll keep you guys posted up on that as you keep following, and you'll see how that turns out. So come on, let's go in the house. Hurry up, woman.
All right. I don't want to trip over all the stuff we have on
Well,
the
you
floor.
should move the stuff then.
After I paint the entire garage.
Okay.
Hold on. I shut the door.
So, our other project is we're going to do this wall, and we're going to do like a weathered wood, like
The wood panel.
the wood panels, like whitewashed water, not whitewash, but like water stained wood. So we're just, trying to add a little accent wall. The thing about that is, again, I don't do this shit, but I'm gonna try. And when I try, I'm gonna share it with you. So if you carpenter people out there have a problem, fuck you, okay? I'm gonna give it a shot. We'll see how it goes. We may get it right or we may mess it up. I don't know, but it's my house and do what I want. It's my house, all right? That's the other project. I'm gonna try to hide those cords at some point on that TV. Or I may pay somebody, I don't know. I'll figure that out as we go. But anyway, I'm sure a lot of you probably came in here because of the title I'm gonna put, which is gonna talk about a lot of different guns and weapons and stuff like that. So, let's talk about the weapons. My big project, it's not a big project, one of the projects I'm excited about is I'm gonna do a build on my shotgun, all right? Mossburg shotgun. I'm gonna change out the stock. I'm gonna change the heat shield, probably do a sight on it, and I may change the safety. I'm not sure. I've been reading a bunch of different magazines and a bunch of different blogs about different stuff I can do with. So this is a Mossburg, I believe Marauder 500 was a 590. I can't really remember. Don't know. But I'm gonna tell you guys a story about my guns, my weapons, my rifles, and we'll get back to how I ended up with this. I've had this for about 9 years. So this is a couple of my AR-15s. This is actually her AR pistol. We got to get her trained up on that so she can use that. This is my blackout, my 300 blackout. I did this build on this one, basic level build. I believe this is Palmetto State Armory. I believe the upper is Bear Creek Arsenal, and this is just some cheap Chinese fucking sight. I've sighted it at 200 yards, and I'm pretty spot on with that. So anyway, let's talk about something real quick. So my Taurus G3 video got a lot of, it's still getting comments daily. I actually turned the comments, the alerts off. You guys can still make comments, but I turned the alerts off. I was getting way too many alerts about it. 50-some thousand views. It might be more than that. It was at 54,000 yesterday. I'm excited. Thank you guys a lot. Y'all are helping me get the channel build and rolling. I got to get to 4,000 subscribers before I can really start generating income off of it. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about me and give you a little bit more insight on what it is I do. Baby, go over here. Is the light okay? Shining on me like that?
I'm trying to get, there's like a little
Right,
glare
go
from the
over there. It
thing.
should be a
Yes,
little bit
okay,
better.
much
Okay,
better.
so, so to give you a little insight about me, I joined the military, like I said, at 18, did 6 years, got out, and in 2002, beginning 2003, I moved to the Washington, D.C. metro area. So as I was getting ready to move up there, I heard about how strict the gun laws were, and I just didn't really have time to really get something that I wanted, and I had time to really do a lot of research, so I had to leave in a day. I actually was leaving my hometown in Georgia after being on leave, well, not on leave, because I'm out of the military, ETS. I'm leaving Georgia, getting ready to move to the Maryland, D.C. area, and I was driving up there, I'm like, holy shit, I don't have a gun. Now, this is 2002 going into 2003, so I'm leaving Thomasville. I'm from Thomasville, Georgia. I'm leaving Thomasville, and I go, holy shit, I'm going back up there, I don't have a fucking gun. Turn around, I'm about 30 minutes from Thomasville. Turn around, I drive back to Thomasville. I go to like this pawn shop I know. I go in there and I tell the dude like, yo, I'm about to move to Maryland and I need a gun and I don't know what I don't really have time to do a bunch of research or whatever. He was like, how much you want to spend? It's like, what do you recommend? And the dude recommended a 9mm high point. It's like $200. I was out the door for like $200, right? So I was like, all right, whatever, cool, I'll take it. So he gives me a gun. I buy the gun, it does a background check, takes like an hour. In less than an hour and a half, I'm back on the road. I think I went and got something to eat, came back after the check, and I'm gone. So, get up to Maryland, just busy, man. Just busy, working for the government, doing a bunch of different things. And I really wasn't going to the gun range. I really just bought the gun just to feel a little bit safer. And then after probably about a year, and I started screwing around on the internet a little bit more, I started kind of Googling and researching the gun, and I found out that the high point is a piece of shit. Now, it is a piece of shit. Now, let me explain what that term means, because this is where people get mistaken with the terms of piece of shit. The high point gun, any high point weapon, any weapon period, it'll kill somebody if you needed to kill somebody. Now, if someone walked in my home right now as I'm talking to y'all, and I needed to defend my home, and the only thing I had was this high point 9mm, I'm going to use it. And if I'm better than this person on this day, then I'm going to put that person out, and we'll live to fight another day on this end. But if I was going to do, like going to the gun range, I like to go to the gun range, I like to shoot, I like to, do shooting competitions, I like to go with my boys and do blah, blah. The high point's really not the gun for that. It's just not, okay? It's really heavy, it's bulky, it's just not a great weapon for like sport, okay? Now, if my girl is at home alone and someone walks in the house, it's in her nightstand and it's ready to go. And if she points it at you and pulls the trigger, it's gonna shoot you. A lot of you guys wanna play pretend and act like Glocks are the only guns that kill people, or SIGs are the only guns that kill people, or some gun that costs $600 is the only gun that'll kill you, because if the gun costed $100, you're not gonna die. Yes, Glocks are more accurate. Yes, they're probably a better range of weapon all around on the competition. But at the end of the day, you guys got to stop trying to make people feel bad, because your fat ass is like sitting around somewhere with nothing to do with your life, and you like this. You're not in the military. You're not a cop. You're not anything but some person who's just bored and doesn't have anything to do, and you've decided to pour your energy in the handguns, and that's fine, or in the rifles. So I know that they make this rifle altogether, all the money into this, parts and everything, I think I'm about maybe $700, $800 into this gun. I could spend $2,000. I got money. I can go spend $2,000, $3,000. I can go buy precision arms or whoever has the best. But why? Why? I don't go to the range that much. I get there when I can. When I do go, I have a good time. I come home, I'm done. If I needed to kill somebody with this from 100 yards, I'm pretty sure I could. You know what I mean? But it's not what I do. So I buy what I want. So even to bring it back around to my photography, when I teach my photography workshops, or when people DM me and they ask me questions, they say stuff like, hey, what's the best camera to get because I want to become a photographer? My answer to them usually is, what are you going to shoot? Buy your camera based on what you're going to shoot. What are you going to do with it? What's your budget? And what's your budget and what are you going to do with it? All right. If your budget or what you plan to do with it is you might take some pictures every 3 months, then why would I steer you in the direction of buying a $3,000 camera? It just doesn't make any sense. So anyway, bring the story back around. So after X amount of years, I moved to Florida. I'm like, you know what? I want to get another gun, handgun, because I've been playing around with the rifles for a little while, and I think I want to get into the handguns because all I've ever had was the High Point. So let's see what we can get. Went in, saw the Taurus G3, tried to figure out how much money I want to spend. Do I want to spend $600 on a Glock? I don't know, because I know me. Sometimes I get into stuff and then I'm like, you know what, I changed my mind. I don't feel like doing this shit. So I decided to keep my budget somewhere around $400 or less. Taurus G3 came out, gave it a test shoot. I liked it. I bought it. Not a bad gun. Now, I have also test shot the M&P 2.0. I really like that. I do want something a little more compact. I shot the G2. I know a lot of people watching it said that they like the G3 and they say they love their G2. I don't like the G2. The triggers is trash, but they really fixed the G2, the trigger on the G3. So if they make another G2 or G2 C3 or whatever they'll make next, if the trigger is really nice on it, I may get that. I don't know. I can afford to go get a Glock, or I can go get a budget-friendly gun that shoots well for what my intention is for it to do. And that's to probably just have a little bit of fun when I want and to protect my family as needed. But anyway, I'm enjoying the Taurus G3 so far. This is no way means of me trying to show my guns off, because I know you guys want to watch this and go, he's got the wrong sling on there. Look how he has his sling. Look how he has this. Like, dude, please, I don't care. All right. When I decided to get on social media, when I decided to become a person who makes money off of social media, I accepted the fact that people weren't going to always agree with what I do. So thank you for your support. Please like and subscribe. There'll be more stories. There'll be more things for you guys to see. I'll take you, some of the guys who are here because of photography stuff, at some point I'm going to start showing you guys how to edit images. I'm actually working on right now possibly becoming an adjunct professor at a local college down here for photography. So I'll keep you guys posted on that as well. This is going to be a fun ride, man. If you're following my social media, it's going to be a fun ride, man. There'll be something different every time because I'm doing just so much stuff. We'll talk more about what my intentions are with the shotgun. We'll talk more about getting Inky, which is my girl, her name. We'll talk more about getting her some safety training and on handling some of the weapons, because there's only so much I'm gonna be able to show her. So some of you are right, she does need to, I don't think anybody says she needs to take a course, but you guys noticed that she might have had some bad habits. And yeah, I noticed some of those things too, but honestly, she hasn't been to the range that much. So we're gonna get her squared away. We're gonna get her some of the training she needs. I may take some classes just for some close quarter classes, because I wanna, because in the Army, I did not do special ops type work. I qualified on my weapon. I always had a 270 or better on my PT score. As far as shooting my weapon, I always was an expert, which is, I think it's like 34. Moving targets, still targets, it didn't matter. But I wasn't a super soldier. I was not a ranger. I was not special ops. Wasn't any of that. So I didn't get any of the close quarters combat training. I know some of the stuff just because I'm well read and I spent a lot of time hanging out with some of those guys, but I would like to get some of that training as well, because I like to go to a range where I can move around and interact. But this is all for fun for me. This is all fun for me, and also for me being prepared for what could come from the government trying to take our weapons from us and tell us we can't have them. When the zombie apocalypse starts.
That's what I need to practice for.
Getting ready for the zombie
Kill
apocalypse.
shots, headshots.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever revolution may be
watch too
coming.
many movies.
But if you're here and if you stayed through for this whole speech, thanks. But understand, if you want to go to a channel where there are some guys with much better quality weapons than me who are just hardcore former SEALs, special forces, dude, those guys are out there. Go to their channel, check them out. I follow some of them. They're really good. That's not what's going on here. What's going on over here is I'm a guy in America who's a former soldier, who's done a lot of different things, who does kind of miss the guns and the web, being on the range and stuff like that sometimes, but this is not my life. This is just a part of my life. Same thing with the powerlifting. I'm not a powerlifter in the sense of this is how I feed my family. So when I do show you guys some powerlifting videos, you probably may see some technical issues here and there. Not a lot, because I've been doing it for a while now, but you may see some there, here and there. And that's fine. It's not how I take care of my family. This is just something I do for fun. You know, same thing with trying to do this wall or painting some stuff. This is what I'm doing for fun. I'm just letting you guys in my life. And if you're here to watch the videos, then enjoy them, comment. You don't have to agree with me. You can say negative shit in my comments if you want. I'll probably say something cheerful back to you or say something about your mom. Either way, I don't know. We'll see what happens. So anyway, thanks for watching the video. I got shit to do. You guys take care. Oh yeah, I meant to say too, in closing, you do know that I left the damn, I could have edited out me putting the magazine in wrong, right? No, I didn't. It's not perfect. And I fucked up. And I think people should, more people, especially these internet social, how do you say, these social media people? Dude, we live in a world where people can just like take 100 pictures and then post the perfect one. They can shoot a bunch of video and then post the perfect video. So they walk around with this perception like they're always perfect, and then therefore when they get in trouble out in society, you guys act like you're, oh my God, not such and such. Why would they do that? They're so perfect. No, the fuck they not. They can just edit some shit. So I didn't edit the shit. So I'm not bothered by us saying, oh, this guy, look at this guy, he put the magazine in wrong. Yes. Yes, I did. Now, wonder if I spent how much time with your ass during the day, how much shit you do backwards. Thank y'all, man. Like and subscribe.